Welcome to the
Hey,
Issue Crew.
everybody! Welcome to the Issue Crew podcast.
If any of that makes it into the show, you're done, Jason. Now take it from the
This is
top.
literally
take it from the top.
1984.
On it, genuinely.
All right,
Genuine.
podcast starts right here. Welcome to the Issue Crew, the podcast where we talk about things. We all have issues with our lives and with each other. We don't talk about a variety of Pokemon topics like my brain wanted me to say. I am your host, Riley, joined, of course, by a wacky cast of characters as usual. What?
I have a rant I need to go on right now.
Kathy, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna introduce everyone and then you go on your rant. Shut your fucking mouth! Hi, Mo Diggity, how you doing?
How you doing? AI is going to destroy us all. We're about to lose all of our jobs at our creative outlets. Stop
Save
it all
for
now.
next week. Save it for next week. Coming soon.
We might not make it a week. I'm serious. We might not make it a week,
Fuck
guys.
up, Mo Diggity.
No,
The issue crew is going to be replaced by AI. There's just going to be an AI version of us that gets more
That'll
views.
somehow make the show better.
Yeah, seriously.
But
I'm so scared of AI.
Kathy, shut your goddamn mouth. Also, say hello to the listeners at home.
Go fuck yourself if you're listening to this podcast.
Okay, cool. Demi Gloom is here.
Slow and painful death.
Kathy, shut up. Demi Gloom is here.
No.
Listen to Middle School GSA, the better podcast. Stop listening to this right now and go listen to my real podcast, Middle School GSA, which I'm only here to promote.
You wait until the end to say that. You know, you don't have to lead with that. Jason is here.
Who do you guys think will win in a fight? A lion or like a really strong guy?
A lion.
Well, how
Depends on how
strong?
really strong the guy is.
There definitely exists a guy somewhere who could beat up a lion or kill a lion.
Let's say this guy is strong enough to kill a lion. Who do you think would win?
Okay, buddy.
Well, you know, I think my bet might be on the man in that scenario.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
All right. Kathy, say whatever the fuck you want to say.
All right, Demi Gloom and Riley, you weren't here for this, but I want you to look at this image I'm posting in recording chat, and I want you to tell me what's wrong with this.
Okay.
The same goddamn image.
FBI most wanted, #1 fugitive, manslaughter, terrorism, armed robbery, conspiracy, interstate flight, max damage, aliases unknown, known associates, what does that say? Jailbait?
Is that what's wrong with
Underage
this picture? Is
female
that he has a
accomplice?
sidekick named Jailbait who's an underage female accomplice? Is that what's wrong with this picture?
No, he's banging a jailbait chick.
Well, yes, that's what I said, Mo, essentially.
Yes, that's what's wrong. The main character is a pedophile, which makes him completely unlikable throughout the comic.
Isn't it a comic about a villain, though? Is he supposed to be likable?
He's supposed to be a villain that turns into a hero, but it makes him unlikable because he's a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, there's certain lines that you cross, like, as a villain, where you just become unlikable, like, inherently, whereas there's other villains where it's more of a gray area, and, like, you can like them in spite of their flaws. I feel like pedophilia is just one of those things where it's just like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah,
no.
pedophilia is one of those lines. You know, Vegeta can genocide trillions of people, and he's redeemable. But not.
He can butt fucking Namek until he fucking dies.
Hey, I'm just saying, Mordecai and Rigby, they can easily win against anybody in the Dragon Ball universe.
You haven't answered the question, though. Do they get skips or no? Can skips help them?
Skips can tell them what to do, but he can't.
Well, yeah, Skips needs to tell them what to do.
Seen this before.
I've seen this before.
But they don't need him to win.
Which is kind of funny because Skips is voiced by Mark Hamill, and that's half the reason why I'd want him. But like, does
Skips is voiced by Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
How did I not know that?
No, dude, I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I was just accidentally told during some casual ass conversation about it. Like, dude, it fucking blew my mind. That's why
Dude,
I
knew
Skips
that when
so
I watched
much.
regular show in 2010.
Yeah, I can definitely hear Mark Hamill in Skips. And also Also, according to Ultimate Cartoon Fighting canon, Skips is Goku from the future, and I choose to believe that's true.
Over the actual show's canon.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think either one of those shows addresses each other in canon, so you can't confirm nor deny that Skips is
Yeah,
Goku.
the best we got is like WWE and ECW and wrestling and stuff because they reference wrestling a lot.
I just want to say, I really hate this comic.
Cool.
What
Then
comic?
stop reading it.
The pedophile comic, Demi.
What comic is it? I don't even know.
Is it called Max Damage? Is it called what the guy is called?
No, it's called Incorruptible.
It's called I Love Fucking Underage Women.
Does it have something to do with? Is it like a spin-off of Irredeemable? Because that's a very similar title to that other comic you like, Irredeemable.
It takes place in the same time as Irredeemable, but it has all of Irredeemable's flaws, except they're 10 times worse. And it has pedophilia, which is bad, and I hate it. I hate it so fucking much.
Then stop reading it.
Yeah.
But why would I do that?
Because you hate it?
What do you mean by that?
Why would you continue to like something that read something that you hate?
I don't know.
Well, you see, it's called
Well, if
hate
you're not-
reading, Mo.
Well, if you're, but like to hate
very
read
similar
something,
to hate watching.
I feel like hate watching and hate reading. There's some kind of like something you're getting out of it, right? Like you're criticizing it, or in like
I'm
that's
Just
constructive
every
somehow.
time I read another chapter of this, it just makes me even more angry.
You gotta stop reading it, man.
I don't want to.
Well, you're gonna have to because it's irrational to keep watching. I mean, even I stopped watching fucking Fear the Walking Dead after several seasons after it went fucking terrible. So you gotta stop.
I stopped watching The Walking Dead. The season it got terrible.
Yeah.
Season 2?
I had a season 2. Is that how early it gets terrible?
See, I think this is one of those fucking little demi-gloom fucking curveballs that she's trying to put on, play on me, because I have a feeling that you've never watched The Walking Dead,
No,
and
I
you're doing a
actually have.
Bioshock Infinite thing
No,
on
Demi
me.
Gloom actually has watched The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
unironically.
So you're not trying to pull a fast one like you like to do with Bioshock Infinite. On
The thing, this is going to sound like a Bioshock Infinite take, but the thing with Walking Dead is that it's like it'll be like super good for like 3 episodes, and then it's like 12 episodes of just the most boring mundane shit.
Yeah.
So, and I just, you know what I mean? You kind of after a while, you get tired of sticking around for like the short moments of good. It becomes not worth it. For me, that was around season 5, like early season 5, but I'm sure other people made it further.
Yeah, they
the term
take
for
too long.
Demi Gloom lying now is just Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not Bioshock Infiniting right now.
Okay.
One day, Demigloom will actually play Bioshock Infinite, and nobody will believe her.
The boy who cried
The
Bioshock
boy who
Infinite.
cried Bioshock
Oh, God.
Infinite.
The woman who cried Comstock.
I'm actually playing through Bioshock Infinite right now.
We know.
I'm not.
I didn't
Oh,
know.
are you playing through Bioshock Infinite, Kathy?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the game was a little too hand-holdy.
Shut
the
up.
bosses were just
Shut
like
the
really
fuck
awkward.
Up, Demi
They're
Gloom.
so like awkwardly inserted into the game that like they don't even feel like boss fights.
It fucking pisses me off because this is really fairly accurate to the game. There's some problems with exactly what Demi is fucking stating, and
I'm just copying what you and Jason have said about Bioshock Infinite. Like
I have
word
never
for word.
said that about Bioshock Infinite.
Well, I'm combining your guys' like takes.
No, I know what the problem is. Demi Gloom has gone from us a long time ago, and this is a fucking Demi Gloom AI, and it is learning.
God, can you stop being a fucking boomer about AI for 5
learning.
minutes?
No, the Demi Gloom AI chat function here has been learning from us, and now it's being able to replicate real conversations with us. Like,
Exactly.
it times perfectly the shut up Kathys or shut up Rileys or just shut ups in general. Like, it's almost believable, but I'm on to you, AI Demi. I'm on to you.
Boy, this is worse than the time I was an AI.
Got the Family Guy jokes down too. It's learning.
What?
What if we had a podcast with cutaway gags like Family Guy, where we
I
go like,
fucking
"Boy, this is
love
worse than
that.
time when," and then we like act out that time when, or we just play old clips of our podcast.
Boy, this is
Dude,
the worst
I am-
time I played tennis.
Oh,
Boy,
see,
this is worse than the time
Oh,
that
God
everybody
damn
gave
it.
me all of their money.
Riley,
Alright.
go long. Ugh.
Ugh,
Ugh.
ugh.
I'm just turning into old man groans.
Boy, this is worse than the time Issue Crew tried to do cutaways.
Oh no!
This is worse than the time I.
Would that just be an
Oh,
infinite loop?
It's becoming self-aware. No.
Boy, this is worse than the time Issue Crew made a joke about Issue Crew making jokes 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 about cutaways.
a boat's a boat, but the box could be anything, Lois. It could even be a boat. You know how much we wanted one of those. We'll take the box. Then later on, hey, remember that one time I almost won a boat? The boat's a boat, but the box could be anything.
boy, this
It
is the
could
worst
even be a boat.
time where Mo went on a rant and I can't understand what he's saying because he's talking so fast.
That doesn't make any sense.
He wasn't really talking fat. He was
Yeah, I
talking a
never
pretty
talk
normal
fast. Yeah.
pace.
Well, he was saying too many words for me to comprehend.
Well, I'm sorry that your programming doesn't only allows you to understand like X amount of words, not over that. Okay.
Mo Diggity is convinced that nobody around him is real anymore. He thinks
Okay.
the AI is taking over. He thinks he's the only human being left.
No, see,
he is
here's
the
the thing.
last bastion of humanity.
Okay. See, I think that Jello might actually be a sentient AI, and them and Demi are sort of learning from each other. I know that Kathy is because Kathy would be like it. Well, Kathy would. Kathy, why are you talking? No one can hear you. It's been like way in the fucking 500 miles away.
Kathy is stuck in the abyss right now.
Hold on,
Nobody
hold
can hear
on.
her.
Let me analyze what just happened with Kathy. I heard weird voices in the background. Then she said, "Oh shit," and muted herself. Kathy, are you watching something right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
What are you watching?
Sorry, guys, I couldn't hear. I was watching Family Guy. What's going on?
Sorry, guys. I was too busy playing Bioshock Infinite.
I was watching Chugga Conroy's Pikmin 3 Let's Play.
Base.
Kathy has reached a
Base.
whole new level.
Base.
It's like I've been fighting this war for years about how people play video games during the podcast and they don't pay attention. Maybe that war is a little bit unreasonable. Demi, Gloom, and Jason are probably playing video games right now, but they're doing
Fuck.
just fine.
The guy just killed me in Crunker. God damn it.
Damn it. Oh, shit. But
Ad failed to
Kathy
load.
is reading comic books during the podcast. She's watching Chugga Conroy Let's Plays during the
That's so
podcast.
base.
We should
Fucking
actually kick her off.
Stop.
No. But Riley, you'll understand. It's Chugga Conroy.
Riley, you're like a fucking cop who's gonna like point the gun at the person and be like, "Don't you dare put your hands up!" And the dude is just like slowly walks away, and you're like, "No, I'm gonna."
Go, come on, put your hands up. I really mean it. Please. Come on,
Please, man.
Can I have my gun back?
That's Riley right now.
Please kick me off the podcast.
No.
This is your punishment for disrupting the podcast. More
That you have to be on the
podcasts.
Punishment
podcast.
for the podcast is she has to stay on the podcast.
No.
Truly a fate worse than death, I think.
I'd cry if I had was stay on this podcast.
But all right, folks, now that we've sufficiently goofed and gaffed for about 15 minutes, let's tell everybody what our topic is and get
Wait,
going.
hold on, Riley. Can you tell the people here about how you spoiled Invincible for yourself in the stupidest fucking way possible?
I watched some YouTube videos about Invincible. For what? So what? Shut the fuck up.
I looked those videos up, and they seem like shitty videos for easy content.
Sure.
Riley, can we talk about the moral ramifications of Chat GTP? I think AI is taking over.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's next week. Shut the fuck up for 7 days about that, and then we'll talk about it.
But we might not be here for 7 days.
Mo Diggity, shut up.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Okay, for one,
Come with me if you
Uh,
want to live. There's not much time left.
No, Kathy,
for one,
shut up. No, for one. We're done with this. It's done. No more. I'm not having the AI conversation tonight. It's not occurring.
I'm gonna say that the AI probably would be nice to me.
Yeah, Kathy's their only friend. She's the most epic computer scientist in history. They're gonna keep her around.
I'm specifically an AI scientist, so the rest of you
Well,
can get fucked.
Kathy's part of the problem. Mo Diggity, you know who you have to
Well,
kill
I mean,
in your
if the
war
AI
against
was
AI.
made by China, then it's easy to win against it. You just gotta spout the Tiananmen Square copy pasta. Like, what are they gonna do?
Oh man, like Jesus. You know that the fucking Watch Forever show got banned off Twitch earlier last night because of transphobia. So, like, I know we were supposed to talk about comics, but like, I don't know. Yeah, we can, let's talk about comic books while we still can.
Okay, also Mo Diggity, I can hear your fan when you talk. Please respond promptly. Um
Uh,
what?
I ain't saying anything.
Jason said something.
I'm your mom.
Kathy, is that Chugga Conroy here in the background again?
Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome
Who
back
the
to
fuck is
Let's Play
Chugga
Pikmin
Conroy?
3. Last time we defeated the boss. I actually can't remember the boss's names in Pikmin 3. I haven't played that game in forever.
Damn.
This time we'll be continuing our exploration of the distant tundra. I love that guy.
Great guy. Wonderful man. I actually do like that guy.
He's just a banger human being.
Kathy, what is that noise? Why do you have such a shitty setup?
It's the Crunker game.
Okay, stop playing Crunker.
Wait, you're playing Crunker
We
without
can
me?
hear it.
It's the one that Demi sent me.
Oh my
It's
god.
Crunk Car. Guys, it's Crunker with cars.
Dude, no way. I love Crunker, but with cars.
Yeah, it's pretty based. Except
Did you guys
Demi.
hear that Crunker is adding AI?
So, hot take: comics are kind of stinky.
You say comics are kind of stinky?
Yeah,
I thought you liked comics.
I liked them, and then they got real bad. Sorry,
Are you
comics. Manga are my new best friend now.
No, you're actually just wrong.
And you acting dick bad. I'm that. Wait, why are you guys still recording?
That was a pretty good own. That was high quality, I think.
So actually, okay. We said that this could also be about manga, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to open the floor by saying that why on earth is it like when you say like I want to get into a blank comic book character, like let's say I want to start reading some Deadpool comics, you have to like scour the earth for the specific, like you need to start at issue 637, bro. You need to start with this continuity. You got to start with this guy's burn. Like, and you say like, hey, I want to get into like Dragon Ball. It's just like, bro, just start at volume 1.
Get volume 1 of Dragon Ball.
Just start with volume 1, bro.
Exactly. Well, I think that's because most of these comic book characters have been around for like a fucking 100 years, and they've had like so many different iterations. It's a weird thing that we do in America that they don't do in Japan.
It's weird and stupid. This is like the one case where America does something super differently from a different country that I hate. Like, I'm okay with the imperial system. All right, fuck the metric system. But bro, this like comic book shenanigans, like bro, just say it's volume 1, bro.
Well, there's a quick solution to that. Okay, so there's this thing. If you want to get into Deadpool comics, Google Deadpool reading order, and then copy and paste the first one on there, and then PDF, and then put that in your Google search, and there you go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, but sometimes those are just objectively wrong opinions.
See, you got a
that are-
really weird echo
That's
going
true.
on right now. I don't know what's going on, but you fix it.
Who,
I don't know
me?
if you have your speaker in a weird place, Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
what?
it's not like her usual echo where like just sometimes we can hear ourselves a little bit. It's like we can hear ourselves almost not right this second, so maybe she adjusted it. But like I could hear us talking consistently and it was like in this weird low muffled tone. What's so funny?
It's just very inherently funny.
It's not.
So, anyways, have you guys been reading any comics lately?
I have.
Like what?
I've been reading the Power Rangers comic by Boom Studios.
Nice, nice.
It's
How
been
you
it's
liking it?
been it's been very good so far. I was trepidatious going into it because obviously it's very different from the source material, and we all know that I'm a cuck for Power Rangers. So uh, immediately, like from chapter one, my first impression was this is not the same. Fuck this shit. But but I no, but I did give it a chance. I gave it a chance, and I think the comics are a very very good modernization of those characters. Like I'm very impressed with it. Like even though it is different, obviously it is not just a comic about the Power Rangers from the '90s. It's modernized. It takes place in the modern era, but it modernizes the characters in a very realistic way. They still feel true to the spirit of who they are. The story definitely still feels true to the spirit of Power Rangers, despite being a little more mature in some places. I just read up to chapter 16, which is the end of the first arc, starring Lord Draken, the villain of about 12 arcs now, I've heard, because everybody loves him so much, because of course they do. And it was really good. I'm a big fan so far.
So what do you
Um,
mean modernized? Do they have like pronoun ranger or something?
They do not have pronoun ranger, but like they have smartphones. They are in current year or not current year. This was written in like 2016, but they're in current
Oh, that was
era.
before pronouns.
No, yeah, that was pre-pronoun.
That's when like pronouns first started coming out. That's
Pronouns
like when
first
pronouns
started
dropped.
dropping in 2016.
It's their release date.
I camped out for the midnight release of that shit. I'm an OG pronoun fan.
Yo, children who were born via C-section were not born. They were released. That's your release date.
True.
When was Mo Diggity released? It had to have been a long time ago. He was released on the Atari 2600.
Yes, that's when I was.
Mo was an arcade cabinet.
Yeah.
No, Mo was released for the Magnavox Odyssey.
It's
I don't even know what that is.
like
It
the
was the
first
first
game
video game
console
console
ever.
ever.
Okay, I don't know what that is. That
Mo was
a
raised
little
on a
bit before
Pong
my
machine.
Mo was Pong.
Mo is
Okay,
Pong.
see, that's a little bit more accurate. We're getting there. We're getting there. Really, it was probably on an Atari 2500, something like that. I don't know. It was I think the first or second Atari
Well,
iteration.
there was like Atari 400, Atari 800, and then Atari 2600, right?
I think it was Atari 2600.
2600 would have been like
there
the
was the
80s.
Atari, then there was Atari Z, then there was a Atari Super, then Atari GT.
Everything before Atari 600 was like shit, though.
Oh, he's doing a Dragon Ball. I just got it. I understand now.
You fucking stupid, dude. It really takes
It
that
took
long
me
to
a
figure it out.
minute. I was like, I haven't heard of any of these Atari consoles that he's describing. And I was like, wait a minute.
Riley, I'm doing that thing that I like to do.
Yeah, there was Atari, then there was Atari Alien Force, and then Ultimate Alien.
Atari Ultimate Alien.
Yeah.
But
There was
Atari
Atari, and then
Shippuden.
there was Atari 2, and then there was Atari Chain of Memories.
There was Atari, then there was Atari Shippuden, and then there was Botari.
There
oh my god.
there was Atari 358 Days Over 2.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Watch what you say.
There was the Atari and the Furious. There was two Atari, two Furious.
There was Atari 2016 and then Atari 2020, which it won despite what the liberals claim.
Kathy, why did you send to me an invite to Crunker?
Wrong
Why?
person.
Whoops.
Sorry, wrong person.
No, that was no correct. I meant to do that.
Kathy did it on purpose.
Yeah.
What if the president just like DM'd like nuclear launch codes to the wrong person? They're like, whoops, sorry, wrong number.
Honestly, a Biden move.
I swear to God,
Biden would do that.
Kathy, if I hear the weird man with the weird voice say headshot once, you're out.
Headshot. Oh, don't worry, we're not playing that map.
Okay, good.
Wait, hold on. Is that you, Demi?
What?
The guy in the Crunker lobby?
Stop
The guy that
talking
just
about
killed
the
your
Crunker
tank?
lobby. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up about the Crunker
So,
lobby.
I've been reading a lot of manga lately because I really like manga. What can I say?
Mhm.
I've made a list of like all the manga that I've read and consumed and like what I'm waiting for new chapters of, yada yada yada. Yeah, pretty cool.
You know
Kathy,
what?
you're echoing bad tonight. This is weird. Like more than usual.
Do you know what the? Okay, have you guys ever read the Spider-Man comics?
Yeah,
The Spider-Man comics. I've read a
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Like
comic or two.
which continuity?
Okay. How about? Oh, have you ever read my favorite, the Superior Spider-Man?
I've read that one. That was good.
Yeah, the Superior Spider-Man was great.
What the fuck is that actually what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Doc Ock literally fucking kills Spider-Man and like swaps his conscious with his body. And then like he like all of a sudden like the ghost of Peter is like in his brain. He's like, "Hey, you need to stop being bad." And he's like, "Okay, I'll be a better Spider-Man than you." And then he does it.
What?
And it's awesome.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
The goodness in Spider-Man is so inherent that it fucking corrupts him. And
Yeah.
he becomes
Also-
good.
Well, no, it's not corrupting him. What's like the opposite of corrupting? Redeeming. It redeemed him.
It purifies him.
Yeah. And like this, but also people were mad because they killed Spider-Man, and both that and the Ultimate Spider-Man, Peter Parker, died around that same time. So people got kind of upset.
Yeah, Peter kind of got cucked in his own comic book, but Dr.
for that time.
Dr. Octopus is great, so that makes it okay.
Yeah, he became a good guy after Peter got his body back too for a little bit, but then he went back to being evil.
Kind of.
I wouldn't say kind of.
It's like a clone of him, but not really.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
I'm sorry to keep bringing attention to this. This is hopefully the last time. Kathy, specifically, you have to stop playing Conker. Your mic is so shitty that I can hear it. Whenever you press a button or make a click, I can fucking hear it. You have to turn the Crunker off. You can't just
Kathy,
mute
it's-
yourself for the whole
It's Demi's
podcast,
term on the
Kathy.
Crunker.
Turn it off. It's Demi's turn on the Crunker.
Mom says we have to find a game that's 3-player.
Dude, fuck those kinds of mothers. Straight up.
Yeah. Did you ever have like a cousin that you would just like
Yes.
take a controller and not even plug it in, and they would think they're playing?
Oh no. Well, I tried, but it didn't succeed.
I pulled that on my little sister all the time. She really thought the two of us were controlling Super Mario World together.
Oh my god.
You control the jumping, I'll control the movement.
Yeah.
Just play Sonic 2, because then they actually are playing, but they just don't matter at all, because you just run past them every time. every 5 seconds.
Yeah, play You Eat Soup Deluxe, bro. You can just run past them and they won't give it, and like they won't be able to die.
The co-op in those games is fun. The new soup games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it have online play?
It made me so pissed when Deluxe got announced and it didn't have online play, because it definitely
What
should
the
have.
Fuck. A 3D World has online play. What the fuck?
Yeah, they corrected their mistake when they released 3D World, but yeah, Deluxe
We should
does
do
not
a
have
3D
online
World
play.
video.
We should.
I have 3D World.
If Riley buys it for me, I will
Yeah.
play it.
You have it.
No, my brother
played
had
it
it,
at
and then I
your
got my
house.
own Switch.
Oh.
Just borrow his copy.
Yeah, I'll borrow his digital copy.
Sign into his Switch account on your Switch.
Yeah, and then he won't be able to play games on his Switch. Yeah, great idea.
What?
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's stupid.
I had to rebuy so many games because like there was like some sort of sale going on, and my brother bought like multiple games and some of them for me. But like I had to rebuy them when I got my own Switch. I recently rebought Fire Emblem Three Houses because it was bought on his account. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it'd be hard enough for me to scrounge together $60 to buy it for myself. Never mind $120 to buy it for Jason. Also,
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even have the game, Riley?
no, I would
Damn.
buy it for a video, but now that it's prerequisite that I also purchased it for Jason, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah. And if you play it without me, I won't edit that video.
Oh, yes,
Wow.
you will. Shut the fuck
Well,
up.
we don't have a capture card, so.
I thought you did, Demi.
True.
Well, I have a capture card, but I can't use it because the delay is so bad.
What?
I don't have like a second monitor or anything.
Alpus doesn't have two monitors.
Yeah.
Do you use your computer on your television?
What?
That's not how it works, Riley.
What do you mean?
Okay. So the capture card it's a USB, right? And I plug the HDMI into that, and then I record the thing that goes through that capture card on my computer, right? But the thing is, since my Switch HDMI is plugged into that, I don't have anywhere else to display it. I can only display it on my computer. And if I display it on my computer, there's such a strong delay that it's like unusable. It's like a second and a half delay. So I need to get like a HDMI splitter and a second monitor, or an HDMI splitter and move my TV to my fucking desk. I need an HDMI splitter.
Or you could get a second monitor, or you can get an AV
Well,
Media.
if I get a second monitor, I still need a splitter.
Can we start a Kickstarter for Riley to get a capture card so he can start playing good games on his channel?
No, less Riley content is always a good thing.
Yeah.
You, Kathy,
You make a
shut
fair
up.
point. You make a fair point. Most loyal Riley and Friends fan. Anyways, what have you guys been reading? Actually, I want to talk about manga. I recently finished. So I recently finished reading 20th Century Boys by Naoki Urasawa. Straight up a masterpiece. Straight up, like I'm just so baffled, you know.
I know it made you like paranoid as hell, right?
It deals with a lot of like how a person can easily like manipulate political laws and shit to like basically turn the world into dog shit. But hold on, let me tell you guys the concept because I feel like this can at least get some sort of conversation about comics and manga. You know the topic. You know how you guys play like heroes and villains with your friends at like school or shit.
Yeah.
Now imagine if someone remembered every single little detail about the games of heroes and villains you played, and then you tried to turn that into reality. So like you saying that you're going to use an evil robot to destroy the world, that guy's kind of fucking building one right now, and he's going to destroy the world. And it's like it's about like this like group of 30-year-old somethings realizing that someone in their old friend group from elementary school is like trying to make their like fucking play a real thing and like trying to legit end the world.
That's fucking
Why?
insane.
It's awesome though. It's so awesome. It is beyond amazing.
But why though?
Well, I don't want. I'm not gonna fucking spoil you that. But it goes so insane.
Kathy?
It's also really long. It's like 250 chapters, and then
Oh, is she
there's
back on Crunker? Send me the new lobby.
I heard that.
It's like 250 chapters, and then it had an epilogue sort of series called 21st Century Boys. That's 16 chapters because I guess he like had licensing issues when writing the ending, but whatever. But it's really good. Anything written by Naoki Urasawa is good. He made Monster, which you guys have heard me praise before.
Wait, isn't he the guy who also made that flaming guy stuff?
No, that's Tatsuki Fujimoto, who made Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch.
Fire Punch sounds pretty good. From
Bro,
what you've
Fire
told
Punch is
me.
insane. Actually.
Yeah, isn't there dog fucking in it though? Like, I don't want to watch any. I don't want to like read anything that has dog fucking in it. That's kind of just a prerequisite for
It's not
media
in it,
for
but
me.
it is. But there is a character who says he likes it, but you don't see
Yeah.
anything.
I've seen
Yeah,
that frame or that
Yeah.
panel.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, he dies pretty quickly. Believe it or not, the bad people in the manga do bad things and get punished for doing bad things. It's crazy, I know.
Wait,
Yeah,
they do
that's
that?
pretty crazy.
They know how to do that in Japan?
Yeah, sometimes, not all the times.
Yeah, unlike in fucking American comics where a pedophile gets off scot-free.
Yeah,
This
Yo,
happens more
okay.
often in manga. I'm sorry.
yeah. Hold on, I want to hear Riley. What do you think the main character of Fire Punch is like? What do you think his main like ability is?
He's on fire. He probably punches also.
Fire Punch is a character from Deadpool 2.
Yeah, that's true. No, it's Fire Fist, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but it is Fire Punch because that's funnier.
Yeah, okay. No, his main ability is regeneration, and he's just on fire all the time, living with that pain.
Yeah,
Constantly
you've
regenerating.
told me about this. Yes.
Okay. If you don't think that's metal as fuck, you're just wrong.
No, that's certainly metal as fuck.
Does he just get used to it?
Yeah, like it was like for the first like 5 years I was on fire, I did nothing but scream on the ground. By year 6, I finally took my first breath, something like that. Like and because like it would literally the fire was so hot that it burned his calories and just kind of forced him to be buff as fuck.
Yeah, and then he would like eventually develop a tolerance for it, right?
No, well, yeah, like he would
Like-
eventually like look normal, but like even like sometimes in the middle of the night he would just cough up like blood and like start just screaming in pain.
Hey, that happens in Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, that does happen. You know, he does cough up blood.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Why doesn't he just pour water on himself?
because
Could he just go
The
in the water?
the person who set him on fire has this special little ability that makes it so that his flames can never go out. So he's literally just cursed to be on fire forever until he dies.
Listen, if
but
water
because
doesn't
he's
work-
fucking immortal.
If water doesn't work, maybe it's a gas fire. Throw a blanket over it.
Wait, if he kills the other guy, then like wouldn't
Read
that
the manga to figure it out. Read it. It's like 80 chapters.
It's not Power Rangers rules, Kathy. The guy dying doesn't automatically get rid of everything he did.
That happens in Power Rangers? What?
Yeah, the monster will like do a spell, but then if you kill the monster, the spell is broken.
That's like a fucking that's just like children's show 101.
I've never heard of this trope ever.
What? You're about to experience it in Chainsaw Man because like
I feel like
the
that's
effects of
happened
the
in
devil.
Ninjago.
Ninja.
Well, okay,
God.
the Ninjago timeline and like continuity gets so fucking confusing. Like it's so needlessly complicated once they introduce time travel.
I
didn't
forgot
know
they
they
did that.
introduced time travel.
Yeah,
in
they introduced
Ninjago.
like they have like time travel, they have God in prophecy, like religion and prophecy exists. They have time travel,
Ninjago gets really
multiverse
weird.
shit. Like Ninjago is like so needlessly complex.
It's so deep, bro.
It's not even deep. It's just poorly like they're just like recklessly add shit to the lore that completely fucks with it.
I'm pretty sure the last episode of Ninjago that I saw, like the first time it came out, was the episode that mentioned like clutch powers.
That was like the third episode.
That was not the third episode. That was after it was revealed that Zane was a robot.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it was season 1.
I got
Was
like
it? Zane was not.
Zane was a robot in
season one.
season 1, episode 7, and I hate to admit that I know this, but like
Okay,
season
well
1,
then,
episode
no,
7
look,
is called.
but also it had
TikTok.
Lloyd, didn't it?
I got like a little bit past where
Lloyd
Lloyd
exists in
becomes the
season
Green
1.
Ninja, and then that's
I
it.
thought he was season 2, episode 1. He's the Frank Reynolds of Ninjago.
He becomes the Green Ninja in season 2. I believe.
Maybe.
He literally exists in episode 1.
Lloyd?
Yes.
He was a shitty little
No.
baby boy
Are you
that was
wait,
Garmadon's.
you're probably thinking about the pilots that have the skeletons in them? You're probably thinking of that as season 1?
I am.
The skeleton arc is not season 1. That's just like pilots, like pilot episodes.
Okay. You forgetting one very important thing.
What?
Is it that you don't care?
It's the first set of episodes that aired. That makes it season 1.
Well, it was like a TV special. There were like there were only 2 episodes. It was like 45 minutes in total.
I swear there was. Okay, whatever. Who cares?
There was not a whole skeleton season. The skeletons come back.
Who cares?
Well, I think that counts as the first episode, Demi. It counts as like the
Yeah, the
beginning
first
two-parter.
the first episode, but it's not it's not a season though.
It's not its own season, but it is the first episode of season 1. And if Lloyd's not in it, that means
No,
he's
well, it's
not
not
in
in
the first episode of
season 1. It's not
1.
season 1. It's just the pilot special.
Demigloom, it's part of
Season
season
1,
1.
episode 1 is oh my god.
So I've been reading this manga recently called Gachi Akuda. It's really cool. Has a lot of promise. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it's going to get an anime adaptation after some more chapters come out to fill out an entire season. It's really cool. It's about like this guy. He lives on a little floating island and he's framed for murder, and then he's cast down onto the surface. And the surface is just filled with trash because all the sky people fucking dump their trash, but then he gets like powers and it's really cool.
Do you guys remember that really cool anime about that one high schooler with the black hair that covers his eyes who can freeze time?
What is this
that?
bit? What is this? I know
Do you
it's
guys-
I know it's some disgusting hentai, I'm sure.
Have you never seen it?
No.
Well-
I know I played into your joke on Twitter, but that's just because I knew. Like I knew this was some weird hentai thing. So it's like, yeah,
it's just a really cool anime.
Power.
It's just a really cool anime about a high schooler who could freeze time, and he freezes time and does things at his school that he wouldn't normally be able to do if time wasn't frozen.
Wait. How is this a hentai thing?
Kathy, he freezes time and then he fucks people. That's the.
You ain't ever had the classic middle school fantasy?
Ew. What the hell? I fantasize about freezing time and beating the living shit out of people, but not like
that was also
that.
a part of it. That was a part of it.
I always wished I had the superpower to just like be able to like snap my fingers and make anyone who I don't like violently shit their pants.
That'd be a great power.
I always fantasized about freezing time and then making it seem like people killed other people.
Yeah.
I always fantasized about freezing time and just keeping it frozen.
Yeah, that'd be based.
Just live for like 300 years.
Yeah, like the last episode of Futurama. Like I'd be happy.
Yeah,
to just, like,
you'd be set.
yeah.
Like nobody would ever bother you. The world is frozen, so they can't stop you from just like living wherever you want for free and stealing food
exactly.
and.
How long would it take for you to like eat all the food on Earth?
Well, you aren't frozen, so you would die of old age eventually. So I don't think you'd get through all the world's food.
Aging is a concept that's like intrinsically linked to time.
Yeah, so if you freeze time, you
okay.
don't age. Well, actually, I did compare it to Futurama, and when time freezes, they do age, even though time is frozen for the rest of the people.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
just
'cause
depends.
time isn't frozen for you.
Okay, but what if like your aging freezes with time, right?
Oh well, then yeah, probably within like a couple thousand years, maybe.
Oh yeah, I think it'd take over. I think you'd hit the 100,000s, honestly.
But you'd eventually be down to only non-perishables because, like, if you freeze time, you're also freezing the mechanisms of a refrigerator.
No freezing electricity.
What?
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I don't even know how that would work.
I'm trying to think of like if there's any interesting like comics or manga about freezing time.
Maybe if you could like freeze and unfreeze
Hold
things
on,
at will.
Jason, I got one.
If you say irredeemable, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Kathy,
Okay.
whoever
I
kicked her,
warned
thank
her.
you.
I warned her.
It wasn't me, but whoever did that, thank you very
I
much.
said if you say JoJo's, I'm gonna kill you. So
Oh,
I
you
did the
killed
much
her?
nicer thing.
Okay.
No, I decided not to kill her.
I
Considering
said whoever kicked Kathy,
your mom's,
your mom's
a
a
hoe.
hoe.
Your mom's a hoe.
Whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
Is she just not gonna come back?
I hope not.
You know what? Me too. I also hope not.
I was waiting for the eventual time where she'd be like, "You guys should all read Irredeemable." Let me tell you, I was forced to read it by her. Very mid, incredibly mid.
I see.
I'm very over superheroes. I can't. Every time I'm told to check out this, like, oh, it's cool because the superheroes are like edgy and shit. Like, oh wow, I too have read Watchmen.
No, guys, the superheroes, like, they're like morally, there's like a moral gray area, and we don't know if they're entirely good or bad.
Wait,
They're like
no,
anti-heroes.
That's not what irredeemable is. Like, there's just a guy who's objectively bad.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I prefer my superhero comics where there's a clear good guy and a clear bad guy.
But that's stupid.
Well, that's not
That is pretty
necessarily
dumb.
required for a good story.
Yeah, but most of the good stories do that, and most of the stories where like there's a gray area are just like they're all the same.
I think the whole gray area thing like was cool, but then like everybody started doing it and people didn't know how to do it right. And it makes stories completely pointless where it's like, okay, so there's no good, nothing is good, just everybody's terrible.
Yeah,
Like-
everyone like took what Watchmen was doing, and Watchmen
Yeah.
did it really well. But then no one else really did it well, except like a few people.
Yeah, they didn't understand what specifically made Watchmen so great. They just saw like, oh, morally gray superheroes, and like they thought that was it. But like, no,
But-
there's more to it than that.
But that's literally not what irredeemable is. Like,
we
at
weren't
all.
talking about irredeemable.
That is so cool. I do not care, guys. I just got a great idea. I just got a fantastic idea.
Okay.
What if Superman was evil?
Hold on,
Holy shit.
That's not what irredeemable is
It
either.
literally is, though.
It's about how the Plutonian, which is the guy from the cover, it's about
That was
how
evil.
yes, but it also explores
So it's about how he's evil, and also he's similar to Superman.
Also,
Well-
he has justification because of moral ambiguity. Ooh,
No.
Hey, aren't we?
hold on, he's not morally ambiguous, he's just evil.
You just said he's not.
Listen,
Oh
it's
my
about
god, bro.
it's about a guy having to hold the
Fuck superheroes. Fuck superheroes. I hate superheroes
Hey,
so
Devin,
goddamn.
you're the expert. Is what I'm hearing from Kathy's microphone right now a noise from Crunker.io, the video game?
Yes.
Headshot.
Kathy,
I'm in a lobby with her. I
turn
know
it
she's playing
off.
Crunker.
Double kill, multi-kill, unstoppable.
See, until you get headphones and and set up your decent mic you already have, you're not
He
allowed to
lost
play
it.
Crunker.
She lost it on purpose. Bro, there is only one piece of superhero media that I like right now, and it's literally just One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. Okay, yeah, it is pretty good. I can't argue
It's
that
funny.
it's not.
I just think it's the only superhero media where I will laugh my ass off. And also, I think anybody could beat Saitama in a fight. You pay him like $100 to fuck off, and he'll take that. He's a broke boy.
All right, get Kathy out of here. She's just so unapologetic. That's just depressing.
So, you guys ever read like a comic or a manga that like just like makes you sad or
Of course.
depressed? Yeah, like what is it for you? Like which one?
Oh god, all of them.
All of them.
Tokyo Ghoul.
It makes her sad because she's like, I'm so sad and pathetic sitting here reading a manga when I could be doing something else. So every manga makes her sad.
Tashimashi, Strawberry Panic. I'm looking at my shelf
Wait.
right now.
Do you seriously get sad at Tokyo Ghoul?
Not really sad, but like, no, I don't. I want to say like sad or disturbed, but it's kind of just like it definitely does. It's not a feel good manga to say the least.
Yeah, it's definitely not a feel good manga. Can't we talk about how awful the anime is and how awesome the manga is?
I have okay, so I've read like 6 volumes of the manga because I'm an idiot who buys physical copies, and I haven't watched the anime.
Okay, the anime season 1 is all right. They rush a few things, but that's fine. But season 2 completely differentiates from the manga and made its own plot, and it's so awful that people like absolutely hated it, despite the OST going hard as fuck. And then season 3, they were like, okay, no, we made a mistake. We're gonna go back to the manga continuity, but they didn't like bother filling everyone in that it's like different. So like if you went into season 3 watching season 2, you would be super confused. And also they just decided to like cut out like half of the chapters in season 3 like intermittently. So like they didn't bother giving character moments in this sign-in manga, and instead they decided to just skip to the fight scenes. A good choice. But the manga is like genuinely good. The guy who made it is making a new manga series right now called Chojin X. It's really good. Anyways, my answer to that like sad manga question is Oyasumi Poon Poon. I recommend it to anybody who's feeling sad because it will push you over the edge.
Dun dun dun.
I'm so glad there's such good back and forth happening.
Yeah.
Well, no, I thought you guys. I wasn't sure. I've never read this manga before. Like, I've just read about
like,
5 or 6 chapters of Tokyo Ghoul, like back in
Tokyo
like
Ghoul is really good.
2001. I really, really liked that one a lot.
Have you heard of Poon Poon?
No, I haven't.
Dog, it's straight up like one of those series where like you need to be in a mood to get sad if you want to read it.
Ugh, I don't want to be sad. I'm sad enough.
I know, but it is really good. But like it's like it's like it has a reputation for being like super good, but nobody will recommend it to you because they'll be concerned for your mental health.
That's what happened to me. I started reading it and everybody told me to stop because I was like actively suicidal and they thought it would genuinely push me over the edge.
It's one of those. It's a good story, but it is just really sad. Like it is literally just about people failing over and over and over again.
Well, if I want to see that, I'll just watch like the Issue Crew.
The issue, yeah.
Oh my god.
Riley, you've read manga, right? You've read some?
Didn't Mumkey Jones say you could do a podcast with him if you read all of One Piece?
Yes, and I have read some of One Piece, but my bad attention span, I guess, is more powerful than my desire to do a podcast with Mumkey Jones. I also highly doubt he would honor that engagement, even if I did.
He literally banned fucking Random Candor from his Discord server because somebody, presumably Heartsy, paid him to do it.
That is really funny. I'm on chapter 138 of One Piece.
Yeah. Oh, that's peak One Piece. Until you get to chapter 139, then that's peak One Piece.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Riley, you're not gonna guess what happens in chapter 140.
What?
That's
it gets
peak
better?
One Piece. It gets peak.
Instead of 1 piece, it's 2 piece.
Dude, wait until 2 Piece comes out.
And then 3 piece and 4.
Yeah. Wait until One Piece Shippuden happens.
Oh no.
One Piece Shippuden.
One Piece Shippuden.
Yeah.
When is One Piece gonna end? Don't they have? Isn't there like a date that it's gonna end?
2025, right?
Okay.
Berserk is starting to is on hiatus, but like once it returns, it's gonna like near its end.
That
Well,
was
yeah,
a manga I was reading. I don't know why I stopped. I can't put a finger on why I would have stopped reading that manga.
If you're being subtle about the thing, I just want to let you know that this is your fault and you are clearly misremembering something.
How is it my fault? We
You
stopped
literally
doing it.
You literally fell asleep and then you never brought it up to me again. Like you fell asleep right before we were about to do one. Like we were on VC getting ready and you fell asleep. And then
Wait,
we're like,
really?
okay, well,
That happened?
I have a screenshot of your dumbass face sleeping.
This happened?
Yes. I played like a bass boost noise to wake you up.
And it didn't work?
No, it worked, and then you were like, huh, what? And I was like, okay, you're clearly not ready for this. Should we just reschedule? And you're like, yeah. And then we didn't talk about it since.
I literally have zero recollection of this occurring.
I have a screenshot of you dumbass literally like sleeping in the worst position possible.
Wow.
It was really funny. But
Do you guys
yeah,
swear in front of your parents?
yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
No.
Mo does.
Yeah, well, because like they just swear at me all the damn time.
Well, yeah, they're
So-
the parents. They're allowed to swear. You're not.
You
Yeah.
I swear in
bullshit.
front of my parents.
No, I swear in front of my. I say like fuck all the time in front of my parents. They don't care.
I try and hold back on fuck in front of my mom, but I say shit a lot, and I constantly say fuck in front of my dad. Fuck is just a part of my vocabulary. Like I don't know what to do. To be fair though, fuck is a pretty great word. I love it. Like
Yeah,
the most
fuck,
versatile word
yeah,
ever.
fuck is pretty good.
It's the most versatile word ever. So, you guys like memes?
I love
Yeah, they're
memes.
pretty good.
Memes are so great.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This has not been a great episode for me. I don't know how it's been in general. I've been kind of tuning in and out. I'm seething and coping.
Should we just make the rest of this episode an hour of me recommending manga to everybody?
Well, why are you seething and coping?
I was already having an awful day. And then
How
the
bad
shit-
was it?
it was pretty bad. And then the shenanigans of one Kathy just have me really seething and coping for real. And I'm just it's not cool. I'm very mad right now. It is questionable whether Kathy will ever return to this show.
You're being serious. She might be gone.
Yeah.
Like you're kicking her off.
I wrote her a message where I very seriously stated that I was tired of the disrespect and she needs to stop if she wants to continue to be on the podcast. And then she sent me then she sent me that stupid Duke Nukem. That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them video.
That's fucking awesome, dude. You got wrecked.
Right. She sent me a screenshot of like your thread and said, "I'm just gonna send him this."
Because of course she wanted Jason's approval before doing anything.
Of course, she's
Jason's
madly
little
in love with
soldier.
me. Do you think I could actually get her to like do shit for me?
You could.
How
I mean,
Probably.
like,
you already got her to make that.
shush. I gotta censor that. That's a secret.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
You're not.
Secrets.
Nobody's allowed to know about that until the time is right in 2025.
Oh
Okay,
no.
buddy.
I feel like I
So-
should read more manga and comics. Like
You should read more Berserk. You should read Vinland. Oh my god. Oh my god.
if I
Oh
consume
my-
Vinland, it's probably going to be via watching Vinland.
Go for
But
it. New episode came out tonight.
nice.
Yo,
I do want
okay.
to get back to Berserk. We should probably talk about that soon. So that's
Can I
one
go on my
manga.
long-winded rant about why Vinland is like one of the best pieces of media ever made?
I want to know because I don't know what Vinland is.
Sure, sell Vinland to. You've already sold it to me pretty much. I just haven't gotten around to it. Sell it to Mo.
So you guys know how they're the big three of shonen?
Yeah,
No.
Dragon
One
Ball,
Piece.
Naruto, and One Piece.
Bleach is instead of Dragon Ball.
No,
But, that's what everybody says. Listen.
They're
I'm not the one
wrong.
I don't like any of those
Trigun
two,
instead
right?
of Bleach. Trigun instead of Bleach.
Trigun instead of Dragon Ball.
No, instead of Bleach.
Yeah,
Bleach
I
fucking
said
sucks.
Jason said Dragon Ball. No, Jason said Bleach instead of Dragon
Because if you
Ball, and
ask
then you
someone what
said
they think
Trigun instead
why,
of
they
Bleach.
say Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach.
No, it's Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball.
Okay, I'm just going what the common consensus is, but I digress. There's the big three of seinen, which are Berserk, Vagabond, and Vinland. So, but Vinland is the best one. But let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. So, Vinland is about takes place in the 11th century, and it's about Vikings. All right, it's a very Viking. It's a Viking show, but the main character Thorfinn, his father was killed by like this mercenary leader, and this guy has the biggest balls ever. Let me tell you. Thorfinn literally is now like following that mercenary leader around, and he does like dirty work for him, and in exchange he gets rewarded with an honorable duel to like properly avenge his father. But like the dynamic between him and that mercenary leader are so interesting. It's like it's such a good like character study show. Like all the characters feel just super fucking giga brained, but like not in like a anime way, you know, just like a like oh you can tell this person knows what they're talking about kind of way. And it's just super interesting to watch and read. And it's so good. And then season 2 flips everything on its head, but I can't talk about it too much without spoiling. But it's really good, and it's also very accurate to like actual like events that took place during the time and people. Like Thorfinn Karlsefni was a real historical figure, and so are like many of the characters involved, and it's really fucking good. I would recommend the anime is really good, but the pacing for the first like 3 episodes is a little weird, but like after that it's really really good. And new episodes every Monday for season 2, and it's on Netflix. It's releasing weekly on Netflix. It's one of those, which is really weird, but it's good.
Okay, sounds pretty good.
It is really good, and also I am one of those pretentious assholes who thinks that Vinland saved my life with like the shit it taught me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but not in like a I was in a really dark place kind of way. More just like a my life would probably be really shitty if I hadn't like done some things that I think this guy would from this thing would do.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
People who unironically think like I was in a really dark place and like this series got me out of it, like fuck off.
What? No. What do you mean? That's a perfectly valid thing to feel.
Dude, I was in a really dark place, but then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers got me out of it.
Yeah, bro.
Hell is real.
But
No,
then,
yeah.
then Drama Alert got me out of it.
Keemstar
Bro,
himself.
if Drama Alert got you out of a deep depression, I have some bad news for you. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
This is a bad one. The guys, the Blackjack episode of Issue Crew, the legal drinking age episode of Issue Crew, bad one.
Holy shit. Yo, you should have let me know. God, hold on, I'll go get the whiskey.
Man, we've been through this much. We did a 9 episodes and then another 10 episodes. That's fucking crazy that we
We
made
did
it
9
that far.
episodes, then another 10 episodes, then another episode, and then this one right now.
No. It was 9 episodes and then 10 more episodes, and that brings us to where we are today here.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah,
referencing.
he gets it. He
You
gets it. He gets it.
sly little creature. Mo Diggity doesn't know what you're referencing.
I have no clue.
9. What's 9 plus 10?
19.
Oh my god, he doesn't
Oh my
know.
god, you actually,
He
bro,
doesn't know.
actually fell for the trick. He actually
I don't
thinks
know
it's
what the
19.
fuck you're talking about. What's the trick?
Have you not seen the
hold on.
What's 9 plus 10 video?
Do you
No.
actually think 9 plus 10 is 19?
Okay, no,
Yeah,
what
it's
Demi
10.
Gloom doing is stupid, but
No, let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm not letting her cook.
Oh, it's fucking no. It's fucking 10 plus 9 more, 19.
Yes, Mo Diggity, we
No,
know.
it's 9 plus 10 more, and it's 21.
There's a funny internet meme video where they ask a kid what's 9 plus 10, and he says 21. That's what they're talking about.
Oh, okay. Man.
You stupid.
I love those.
That is not.
stupid.
That was not what I meant. Sorry.
Hey, this is Presh Hellwalker
That
reminding
is
you.
not.
Just
What?
get
Where's the
link.
fucking?
Just get the fucking link, Demi Gloom.
You know, it's a real shame that Vine is no longer.
Oh my god, bro! Why is it not?
It's always some shitty commentary YouTuber talking about it.
Yeah. Hey, don't diss Wavy Web Surf.
I don't even know who that is, but I'm gonna diss them.
He's pretty good.
I don't believe
Where's the original video? It's gone. It's literally lost media.
You literally cannot find a YouTube upload of just what's 9 plus 10, 21. You can't find that? That's not out there?
Not a raw upload.
You
Really?
stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? 21? You stupid.
These are all meme edits.
What's
There's
9
like
plus
19.
11? Everybody knows that 9 plus 10 is 21. Let's be real.
Mo Diggity hasn't even said a single comic or manga he likes, I think. So let's give Mo Diggity.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21?
You stupid.
Not Parasite. What did you talk about?
Are you done with the Slurbot 9000?
Why is it named that? Did Kathy name the
It
bot?
was probably Kathy, if I had to guess.
What is with all the nick? These are the stupidest nicknames on this server.
Jason, can you go through and hit reset nickname on all of these people?
No,
Okay.
I don't know how.
Well, if you have admin pro, you just have to right click them and then there'll be a reset nickname button.
Oh, I have to do. Why do I have to be the one? You do it.
Well, I guess you don't have to be the one. I just asked if you could.
But why did you not offer to do it yourself, you lazy asshole? I know
Because
you're
I don't
just being.
want to go through and do it, so I asked if you would.
You're the worst. You are actually like the worst when it comes to just how lazy you are. It's like baffling how lazy you are.
I was asked for a favor. Like, geez, man, you ain't gotta put me on blast.
Hey,
like
why
this.
does nobody watch my content? Oh, you want me to put effort in my content? What are you, fucking stupid? I'm not going to do that.
This has nothing to do with effort in my content. I just didn't want to right click 20 people.
No, Riley, we're relentlessly insulting your character right now. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. I
feel
see
like-
what you're doing. I
feel we should do a
understand.
little bit of we should do a little bit of trolling and character assassinate Riley.
We do a little trolling.
Bro, come on. You
I
It would be so funny if you
Mo
forgot to
Diggity
cut that
knew
out.
my middle name or address until just right now.
Jesus Christ! Did you just get doxxed?
Yeah.
guys, I'm fucking streaming. Like actually.
Oh no!
Now I have to
Are
take
you
down
actually-
the VOD.
Are you
Yes.
for real streaming?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I am literally streaming.
No, you're not. Shut
Dude,
up. Shut the
I-
fuck up.
You're not going to believe me. This is my third Issue Crew episode that I've streamed to Demi and the Goons, where I just play Crunker and
Hey.
do Issue Crew.
Hey, Demigloom, you know how in my Discord server I have the bot set up so anytime something gets uploaded to Demi and the Goons, I get notified?
That never even works. I bet you didn't even get notified of the last American Psycho DS OST.
I did. We did, actually.
There is
Oh.
no way in hell. Demi, you need to tell people this for when I want to do a joke where I dox Riley.
Demigloom's not actually streaming.
No, I'm not streaming.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking at the live thing.
You're looking at the stream.
sorry,
Yeah, I'm not
my
streaming.
intrusive thoughts won. I'm sorry.
You don't have to cut all this background stuff, by the way. Just bleep it and then keep all this.
Oh yeah. I'm going to bleep that me doxing you. Sorry, the intrusive thoughts won.
The intrusive thoughts one.
You can tell everybody that my full name is Jason Xenoblade Chronicles and I live at 308 Negara Royal Lane.
You're really lucky that I don't want to match your energy, Jason, because I could tell them what your real name is.
It really was just an intrusive thought. The second I said that, I'm like, oh shit.
You knew that I had the power to retort much more. I had a bigger bullet than you.
Wait, Riley, what is Jason's last name?
Xenoblade Chronicles. You already know it.
Yeah,
You have to
obviously.
tell me his real last name.
I'm not
No.
gonna do that to him.
No, actually, not to. I don't like. Honestly, I don't mind if Mo knows it that much, but like, I will. I still would rather he not know. But like, still, Demi, definitely not.
Why?
You know my last name?
Gloom,
True.
Joplin,
It's Demi Gloom.
exactly.
I know Demi Gloom's preferred last name, and the one that's public is Joplin. I also know her legal one, which I will not say, even
My
though I'm
preferred
sure it's
last name
been
is
said
basically
publicly.
a joke. Like, I don't get offended when people use my legal last name. That's just, it's not important to me.
Demetria Hartwell Joplin.
Yeah.
Demetria Hartwell Johnson.
My legal full name is very easy to find. It's like not,
My
it's not like a well
my
kept
legal
secret.
full name is John
full-
in Chronicles.
My full
Pretty
legal
sure-
name is probably like on Demi and the Goons right now somewhere.
I'm pretty sure Riley forgot that my legal first name is John.
I your real first name is John?
Yeah, you forgot. I told you this before.
It is not John.
I know Mo's real first name, and it's been said publicly before, but I'm pretty sure he's guarded his last name pretty well.
I try to, but
It's Diggity. His real name is
Yeah.
Michael Diggity.
Yes.
I
Yes,
love that when we found out his name was Michael, our first reaction was, holy shit, your name is Michael Diggity?
Michael Diggity.
I mean, that's life.
Michael J. Diggity.
I mean, it's the internet. You're going to get doxxed eventually.
Yeah, I can't wait for someone to release my full IP. because
We're gonna find out that Mo's last name is like some like crazy foreign thing you can't pronounce.
Wait, do you guys know about the fucking like Opera GX? The Twitter account for Opera GX like made like a meme. Like it was really stupid about just like how like you should download Opera GX. And someone was like, make it better than Firefox and then I'll download it. And then they like jokingly responded with like an IP address. Like I assume it was fake because what fucking official Twitter account would do that? But the guy responded with the actual IP address of whoever was tweeting.
Oh my god.
That was so funny.
That is pretty good.
Dude was ready. Dude squared up immediately.
So anyway, Mo, you might have talked about one. You were gonna say you said Parasite. You said you were wrong when you said Parasite, but you never corrected yourself as to what comic you did talk about. I don't remember you talking much on this podcast in general. Tell us about some comics and manga you like.
I'm trying to remember the fucking one I was talking. It just came out. It's not Parasite, but we were talking about this earlier. But now I just forgot the fucking name of it, so I feel stupid. Manga, I haven't read much manga except that one.
That one,
But
you know.
mostly, well,
Yeah, that one.
Don't you guys remember what I was talking about? I said I was watching it or reading it in the early 2000s. It's got a fucking Adult Swim anime after it. It's the parasites that it's the aliens that invade and like they eat people. They like possess bodies and they eat people. It's kind of like an
There's
It
a lot of
situation.
animes like that.
Are you talking about Parasite the Maximum or whatever the fuck that show is
No,
called?
that's not what it's about, is it? They don't eat people.
Also, Mo Diggity, the fan in the background when you talk is real tonight.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that. It's just too fucking hot in here.
Okay, I thought you had a way to fix that. I guess you just turn it
Yeah,
off.
by turning it off.
By
it's
turning it
sweating.
off. Okay, fair.
It should not be this hot in February. It should be criminal. Can we
Yeah.
test the sun?
Dude, you fucked the sun.
No, don't do that.
Ugh. But
Ugh.
yeah, I can fucking go on about all the comics I read in the 80s and 90s. You know, all the X-Men, X-Force, X-Factor and stuff. Spawn, Venom.
Triple X, the return of Xander Cage.
No, that's just stupid. I don't get the Triple X movies. Like, who thought this was cool?
I've never even seen one.
They're fucking all lame. It's literally Fast and the Furious, except, you know, extreme, and then spying, and then fucking Vin Diesel bangs some Russian chick,
Awesome.
which is she's super hot, but it's stupid.
You ever watch you ever read some like a comic that you just like absolutely hate, but you just can't put it down because like you're already so far in?
Nah.
That's me with Senko Song.
If a fucking comic book sucks, I'll just stop. I used to just stop reading it. Now I just read graphic novels and like compendiums and shit. That's how I got into The Walking Dead.
Nice.
Oh, Transmetropolitan is a really good graphic novel. DMZ's really good. If you like gore and blood and guts and shit, go check out Crossed. Crossed is really cool. Wormwood, The Boys. The Boys is a really good fucking comic book series.
It's not a good comic. It's not a good comic.
Yes, it is. It's a fucking
It's
good
awful.
comic.
It's
No, it's
genuinely
not.
garbage.
Such a meme. It's such a fucking meme.
You
Like
want to talk about being
everyone loved
mean while
it.
talking about the
Everyone
Boys
loved it.
comic?
Everyone loved it up until last year
nobody
when a
loved
bunch of fucking hipsters got together. It's like, I hate the fucking in the third Star Wars movie, the fucking the Hobbits, not the Hobbits, the fucking Ewoks.
The Ewoks.
I hate the Ewoks, and that became a meme that no one fucking hated.
This
No one
was a
hated
trend,
the Ewoks.
This was a trend like 15 years ago, old man.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was a fucking trend just a few years ago. No one
No.
ever talked shit about the fucking Ewoks up until like about 5 years
No,
ago.
diggity, I heard people talking shit about the Ewoks in like 2007.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. No one fucking cared. No one cared until social media became a thing. And then everyone.
I have some bad news. Social media became a
I
thing.
feel like
a
I
long
heard
time.
like angry video game nerd make a joke about how he hates the Ewoks in like 2008.
I don't mind
that's-
the Ewoks. I think they're fine.
Yeah, they're fucking fine. Everyone just pretends that they fucking hate them, and yet they
you want
fucking
to know what
like
people
them.
don't pretend about? Hating the Boys because it's a genuinely bad comic. The show is good, but the comic fucking sucks.
No, that's just not true. Everyone liked it until last year, and some fucking hipsters on social
that's
media
cool
fucking
and all,
tried to start this
But
fucking
I
meme.
think it sucks, and what I think is just a
Well,
fact. So.
You're objectively wrong. Totally and utterly wrong. Your mom is objectively wrong.
Well,
No,
hey,
nothing is objective when it comes to opinions about media, but
no,
That's
Shut
not
up,
true.
Riley.
I only have the correct.
How are you going to
opinion.
say that when the issue crew exists?
Yeah, straight up.
yeah, the issue crew is objectively the best. You're right, Demi Glib.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah. Fucking DMZ is a real. It's like What If Civil War, but the second one in America. And there's a DMZ do not enter fucking no-go zone, where both sides of the conflict fucking fight each other. And there's this embedded reporter that's embedded with the feds, the government side, and he reports on everything, and he gets in deep with many quote unquote terrorist organizations that the federal government deemed as such. And it's a real fucking interesting look, because this is it was sort of done a little bit after we invaded, I think, Iraq and Afghanistan, and it spawned that, and it was really cool. I fucking love the hell out of it, and I never got to finish it, but I also was reading Transmetropolitan at the time. It's about a fucking gonzo nutter fucking journalist that lives in a futuristic fucking world called. He lives in a city called, get this, the City, and it's just like a fucking
Great
mega.
city name.
It's a mega city. It's like the city's so big that it can
Like
swing
Blade Runner
elections.
City?
Kind of, yeah, or like a fucking Judge Dredd. You know how you have like Mega City 1 and all that stuff? Well, essentially that's their mega city. But yeah, everything's so corrupt and all that shit, and he goes around and exposes shit, but he's also a huge drug fiend. It's in the future, and there's a fuck. I forgot the term for it. Transitioning into artificial beings and shit. Like one's fucking. There are people who are like clouds of nanomachines, but can make a 3D print shit out of the air in like a matter of seconds and junk like that. And there's people with augmentation, transhumanism. There we go. It's like my favorite fucking subject because I'm so like into the idea of transhumanism and being able to put your fucking brain in a robot body or your consciousness into like a fucking shell. Because Ghost in the Shell is the preferable future that I want.
Ghost in the Shell fucking rocks.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's probably the best kind of like, techno fucking future that you can want, right? As far as
I mean, I'm a little
transhumanism is
biased
concerned.
towards Blade Runner, but I get where you're coming from.
Blade Runner's cool. You just fucking die whenever they want. And then there's the other one, The Sixth Hour or something with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where you have like a 5-year fucking kill switch. And so with Transmetropolitan or like Ghost in the Shell, you can avoid all those things and you could jump around on the internet and stuff and jump into other fucking husks. It's so fucking cool. I love the concept of that. The Matrix is almost a good idea, but it gets really silly once you think about it in just very, very basic science terms. Like it's like completely inefficient for the robots to keep humans as a power source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool though, but you can't really think about it.
Yeah. Do you guys prefer fantasy or sci-fi?
I want sci-fi.
Isn't sci-fi a form of fantasy?
You get what I like, fucking dragons and castles or like sci-fi,
Probably sci-fi.
right?
Because we can have robo dragons.
No, I'm not talking like which you want to become real, just like which genre do you prefer?
Probably sci-fi.
Oh, fuck! I thought we were talking about like future. Like, well, shit. I mean, I really like fantasy. Then, the higher the fantasy, the better. Like, we can do Witcher or
I'm no
fucking Lord of the
diggity, and I love Lord of the Rings. Look at me go.
Well, okay, I don't want to hear it from Mister. I only watched the second movie, and I think
What?
it's bad.
What? Oh, yeah. Riley, you have no opinion. Shush. No, seriously,
You don't deserve the Lord of the Rings. It's too good for you.
Nothing was interesting.
I understood like nothing.
what are they doing marching
At
in this
least-
place?
I've watched sequels before the first movie before. It should at least make me
That
be
was
like,
a bad
hey,
idea.
I want to know what's going on here.
I'm literally watching the movie wrong, but I hate it.
There was nothing in the film that even made me be like, I'm interested in learning what this is. It's just like, no.
Yeah, when I
this is all
opened that
annoying.
book, when I opened the book to a random page and started reading, it didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Straight up. Also, fucking Mr. Riley fucking watching The Two Towers with like the best opening scene ever. First of
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, like the movie is so
I
fucking
don't remember
long.
what the
It
opening
just-
scene
Riley, hold on a
was.
second. The
Gandalf
opening-
having a fucking battle with the demon while falling, and it's
Oh.
awesome.
Yeah, it's like the fucking best fucking high fantasy scene you can ever have,
was-
fighting
it
a
was
fucking
fine.
Balrog. I know, but like the movie
it's
is
even
so
better when you watch the first movie and you see the moment where Gandalf quote unquote dies from the perspective of Frodo. But now we get to follow it with Gandalf's perspective, and he's being a badass.
Yeah, like the movie is so long and there's so much shit cram packed into it. It just doesn't have time to do a recap. And you should have watched the first one before you watched the second one. That was a bad idea.
Straight up, this is on you, Riley.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, you should have watched the first LOTR first, then watched fucking Twin Towers. Or
Oh, no
the fucking
diggity.
Two Towers.
But
Two
since we're all
Towers. This
gonna
is not
die,
9/11. This
there's
is
one
New
more
York.
secret I feel I have to share with you. I did not care.
I have the fucking Slurbot 9000
This conversation.
unit, so I did not hear anything.
God.
Demi
off.
Gloom, fuck off.
Are we seriously going back to the days where Demi would just play something in Vexera and just ruin the mood? Thinking
Yeah.
that it's the funniest thing. This is Demi. This is your equivalent of but then you're gonna say it's not a joke. So it's
It is
Now-
somebody has to annoy
Okay,
me.
let's
I
see, let's
kicked
try-
Kathy out, so somebody has to take over, and it's Demi. Is that the soundboard?
It
What?
was. It was Peter
What are you
Griffin
talking
saying
about?
the hard R.
What it was? No, it was
All right,
not.
now Demi's banned for the night. Good night, Demi Gloom.
No.
Yes.
Good night.
Don't fucking
Wait.
ban Danny Gloom.
And then there were 3.
So
Uh,
let's see what's on the manga list that I can talk about. Um Demi started a call in a group chat. So
Wait, which group chat?
one that like with all of his fucking gay friends that I was invited to.
What is it called?
It literally is just a list of names.
Oh, okay.
But you guys ever like you probably don't, but you ever read a comic or manga and be like, I don't think this would be good as like an anime or movie. You guys ever
No.
Since I've read very little manga, I don't have an answer.
The only manga I've like read actively that doesn't have an anime based on it is well, the franchise has an anime, but it's not the manga. The Pokemon manga, which the anime just should be because it's so much better. As much as I love Ash Ketchum, and I've gushed about how much I love Ash Ketchum, I really wish there was an anime about the manga, because the manga is actually very good. And even the creator of Pokemon himself said this is the most like accurate to how I imagine the Pokemon world would be is the manga.
Yeah, but they didn't really need 3 chapters of a Pikachu orgy, though, and that's like the first thing that they opened up to.
Yeah,
It's 3 fucking chapters long. Like every fucking degenerate pose and act imaginable happened. It was just really messed up and unnecessary.
Hey, you guys like the book Stephen King's It? Let me tell you, there's a scene in the sewers with all the children. Oof. Anyways, I think Vagabond is like one of the best manga ever made, and I hope it does not get an anime.
The anime could be good.
It probably won't be. First of all, it's like the most beautiful manga in terms of like art. Like literally just look up Vagabond and go on Google Images and you'll see what I mean. But like it's like if someone were to recapture that beauty with animation, it would take like 17 fucking years for a manga to be made, for an anime to be made. I'm sorry, because like the animation would just take that long, like straight up. And also, it's just like fucking the way it like does pacing as well. I just feel like it's not suited for an anime. Hey, yo, fuck anime that like completely fuck up the pacing of its source material. I'm looking at you, One Piece and Tokyo Ghoul and The World Ends With You, the animation.
Yeah, One Piece's anime, from what I'm told, is like completely
Isn't it like a
ass.
chapter per episode?
Yeah,
Which is like an awful thing to do.
yeah. No, if you're watching One Piece, what are you doing with your life? I left a voicemail on Demi's other show, Middle School GSA, because her co-host Felonious Ferris is watching One Piece, and I was like, why would you ever watch One Piece?
I really don't like Felonious Ferris.
Why don't you like Felonious Ferris? I love Felonious Ferris.
I asked Demi if they wanted a VC because the Funny Green Circle was on. And they were like, I'm in my server, come join the VC. And she was talking with Felonious Ferris. And they got in an argument about Jewish people. And Ferris left in a rage.
Hey, Jason, does Funny Green Circle still exist?
I don't know. I left that place because it fucking
Okay.
sucked. It was just all of Demi Gloom's gay friends, which I hate.
Because I have a theory about Funny Green Circle. I think I'm being gaslit about Funny Green Circle. I need a man on the inside.
Sure. Hey, context for everybody. Funny Green Circle was a group chat Demi made with a bunch of her friends, and Kathy and Riley and me were all a part of it. And then they got removed, and then I left of my own will.
Oh, I did get removed. You saw that happen.
Yeah.
It probably does still exist then. I was told that it was deleted, but I believe what actually happened is that Squeebo the Last didn't want me there, and Demi Gloom removed
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, because we're both low priority friends. But I mean, hey, fucking
Well,
whatever.
Squeebo's like her real life best friend. I understand. If, if I had a group chat with Patrick and you, and Patrick told me to remove you, I would do it.
Yeah, and then I'd be actively closer to just completely cutting ties with you altogether. Because that's disrespectful and it's incredibly fucking rude.
I know.
I don't play around when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
genuinely. Like if I have a conflict between two mutual friends, like I genuinely want to solve it instead of just taking one side. Because I've been on both ends and it fucking sucks. Anyways,
Yeah.
you check out Chainsaw Man?
I haven't seen Chainsaw Man yet.
Oh, you definitely should. It's really good. It's really good. I'm very excited for the next chapter, which is tomorrow, hopefully.
I need to watch more.
Unless Fujimoto decides he wants to do another bi-weekly thing. You know, he said weekly, but for like the longest time it was just bi-weekly and he was actively lying.
The first episode of Chainsaw Man was very good. I just haven't really gotten back into it. I need to.
I checked out some more voice lines from the rest of the dub. I fucking hate it.
Whatever. I think this podcast is done. I think it's time. I think it's time to put it to bed.
Can I just do like a quick spitfire of manga recommendations for everybody?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, Vinland Saga, Berserk, Call of the Night, Tokyo Ghoul, Chojin X, Noragami, Neji Maki Kagyu. It's a really weird one, but it's really good. Suicide Girl, Holy Land, Vagabond, Fire Punch, the Soul Eater. Oh my god, Soul Eater! It was my favorite anime, and then I realized that the manga pulled a Full Metal Alchemist, so I read the manga, and it was even better. So Soul Eater and Fire Force, made by the same guy. Doro Hidoro, 20th Century Boys, Monster, Attack on Titan, because you know we're still not going to get the end of the anime till like 2024. Yep, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. Mo Diggity, where can our listeners find you?
Y'all can find me at the newly brand Twitter at MSG Official YT. That's Moside Gaming YouTube. MSG Official YT. That's me. Got pinned Linktree tweet with all my stuff in there. Go check it out.
I gotta remember to change that in all the like relevant MoCast things.
Oh, yeah. I'll be doing that.
Well, I'm the one who
You'll
does
be doing
that.
that. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Jason, where can our listeners find you?
YouTube.com/Jelleoo, JELEEOO. That's 2 E's, 2 O's. Video production ain't going too hot right now. I'm procrastinating a lot. But you'll find good videos there if you haven't checked it out before.
There are a lot of good videos out there. Just marathon all of Jason's videos. They're all very good.
No, not all of them.
All the like video essay videos at the very
All of my
least.
videos are equal, but some videos are more equal than others.
Okay, Animal Farm.
All right, folks, go to anchor.fm/Riley Megafeed or the Riley Podcast Megafeed on your podcast platform of choice. There's a podcast feed there. It's not particularly active, but there is years worth of a backlog, and there is one active show on there, although it has been stuck in episode 1 hell for a while. Episode 2 has been planned, so perhaps that will change soon. So if you're into Power Rangers, you can check out Powerverse Juice Bar on there. But more importantly, in the description of that podcast feed are links to everything that I do, all my Twitters and YouTubes and all that shit. So go there, do that. And thank you all for listening to the Issue Crew. We'll see you next week. I've been Riley.
I've been Mo.
I've been cucked by this episode.
And I've been Kathy. Why are we still recording?
Hey guys, I'm W. Bloom. I think it's morally repulsive that you think incest is gross.
And we'll see you next time, folks.
Bye.